broad scale, the definition of this evening, as okay, is going to be about cities who are inspiring, or the cities themselves being inspiring, or can, to augment something, be inspiring as it is. Perhaps that's something we can discuss about this evening, or as the entrance for the creative session. I'll read through it quite quickly. That's something about me. A few things. We specialize in everything on augmented reality and layer in culture and cultural heritage. So not mainly the more commercial side of it, like advertising agencies. It's like the, most of you, minus one, knows it, the Canon van de Nederlandse Geschiedenis. I recently launched that on the night of the Dutch history, and you can see the Canon around us in a layer. I can show you here outside. And we've got one running in the Color Museum. And that already says one thing about layer at this very moment. Layer is for use outside. It works on GPS and the internal compass of a device, which is either Android at this moment or the iPhone 3GS. It works on the old iPhone, but then its location is fixed at looking north. And it's perfectly alright when you're always facing north. Walking north. Eventually, it'll be quite crowded on the North Pole. What we do is we don't only work with layer, but also as augmented reality based on either a marker or looking into things like visual recognition of your surroundings. So there would be no need for a marker at all. But I'll focus on layer at this moment. Layer is a platform. It's a toolbox. And every toolbox needs craftsmanship. And people make something from that toolbox. So a layer by itself is nothing. It's what you do with it, and what you can do with it. And that holds also one of the main problems at this moment. The development is that fast. And I'll show you, give you a small preview on what's to be come off layer 3.0 by the end of November. And it's way different already with way much more possibilities than it's possible now. And once we've gotten used to that, probably somewhere in February, March, the next, etc., etc., etc. To augment is, it's for the Dutch, verrijken en toevoegen. And we all know, well, we perhaps all know, augmentation already from the head-up displays of jet fighter pilots. They look ahead of them and they see projected on a small screen the virtual horizon, altitude, etc., etc. That's, let's say, augmentation avant la lettre. And many things start somewhere either in Formula 1 racing or in defense because they have the budgets to sort things out. Presently, it's available on Android and iPhone, and was recently, yesterday, announced that we're working on Android platform, which, of course, in Europe mainly is the major market share. In the States, way less, but this year it's roughly up to nearly 40% of all mobile phones. Any questions, please? Do interrupt me. I'll try to keep track of time. And everything where you can pinpoint a locational, latitude and longitude can be layered. So if you stick an iPhone to a tram or to the car of your beloved one, and you can always track them where they are visually on your iPhone, because it can send out its position. So it doesn't have to be a physical thing, because it's based on GPS location. Even when you're outside in the field where there's something to be built, before any, I don't know what a hypal is in English, before any parts of the foundation are being made, you can walk around already through this specific area, because you know the GPS location, you can build upon that in 3D. And that's one of the previews. On the next version we can build in 3D within layer. I can show you it outside. I've got a demo version on my phone. I don't have a film with it, but we can walk through a square in Tokyo here, just right outside. So that may be a window of possibility or a door of possibilities, because you can geotag nearly everything and do something There's one great example. There's a company in Holland which keeps track of the present location of all commercial air flights. And every plane has a GPS location. In that case, there is a layer of all commercial air flights of planes over Holland. You can track them down with a 5-minute interval, because they're not allowed to give it real time. They have to have a 5-minute interval and before they publish it. But it's a plane which moves, but it has a GPS location. You can take your dog with it, your rabbit with it. Keeps on running away. That's the 3D rebuilding of fortresses, buildings, whatever, or we can call it a X-ray vision. I have a small presentation as well. We can make a panorama of Mesdag, like a 360 photograph in which you stick your head in and you look around and you see what's there. So you might pinpoint, you might get a view of the Paleis on the Dam. And in a 360 picture, you can have a look within the palace without going into the palace itself. For me, it would be nice to know what the small door of the Jan-Peter Balkenende looks like from within, because I'm nosy and quite curious by nature. I will never get in there, but I would be quite gladly to pick up a 360 picture of it and work it within a layer. Okay, I've got a few examples, and I recently noticed that the hyperlinks within this don't work. No worries. Well, that was a way boring part of my talk. Okay, this is an application made by a company in Puerto Rico. And it shows, it should show, actually I hope it shows, yes.